To sing, dance, pretend, and I like to have fun.
Where were you February 8th, 2017? I was sitting in a, I'm over there. I was sitting in a studio in Los Angeles here on Grand Theft Audio with my friend.
Brant Thoman.
That's Brant Thoman.
Yeah.
We're here on Grand Theft Audio.
There we go.
There he is. He's all, there we are together.
Hey, there's
Whoa,
both of
look
us
at
it's
that,
on
man.
the same screen.
How are
Awesome.
you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. In celebration of one of our holidays that we always like to look at. Today is the beginning of International Friendship Week.
Oh, well, good. This is the beginning of it.
Today
We actually land on the very first day of it.
know,
That's
man.
pretty awesome.
So,
well,
hello, friend.
hello, friend. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. It's good to see you guys also.
Thank you for turning in.
Yeah, we didn't get to be here last week because I almost died.
That is no hyperbole. He
Sure.
literally almost died.
I think they didn't tell me how close I came to death because they'd realized it would have probably scared me and I would have gotten really freaked out. But they asked me, "Do you have an advance directive?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna fucking die. What are you talking about?" Then
an advance directive. That's like what's going to happen if you were to pass away, kind of thing. Okay,
yeah.
is that who do we contact, kind of thing?
Basically.
Okay.
And
all right.
So
Wait, you're 42,
Yeah.
and that's the question they ask you. It's like that's not a question I think the average 42-year-old is going to expect.
I was like, "Look, I'm here because I've been throwing up a lot. Okay, I'm not here because I'm gonna fucking die, you idiot. Like, are you in cahoots with the mortuary or something? I mean, what's going on?" Like, I really thought poorly of them for asking me that question. Someone at the front door. Come in. Come in. All right. Hey.
Hi.
Hey, we have someone joining us. Okay, so we're here on Grand Theft Audio. We're in a brand new studio, so you're
Yes.
never really sure exactly what's going to happen.
Here on Zinna.tv.
Zinna.tv, the name that shall stand the test of time.
The test of time.
And we just had Charlie join us. Maybe later we'll convince Charlie to come on camera, but we'll talk to you in a second, man. Okay, so I almost died after we'll get into that afterwards. So I go to the hospital. Okay, let me dial it back a little bit.
Sure.
In about October, I started getting sick and throwing up a lot.
Yeah, I remember you. I called you one day, and you were just telling me about how bad your day was, that you just could not keep anything down.
Yeah, I thought it was an actual sickness, like maybe I had a stomach flu or something like that was going on. But I just kind of ignored it. Things got better, and I had a couple of these things. They would kind of always be near the holidays. Like I had that right before Halloween, then I had some around Thanksgiving, then I had some around Christmas and New Year's.
All the major holidays. Not
Yeah.
really a surprise, especially with what you wound up finding out.
Yeah. So my wife, who loves me very much, so sorry, ladies, I'm taken. But she convinced me that if I got sick again and I couldn't really say what was going on or why, I would go to the doctors.
Right.
And I got sick last Monday night, and I threw up for about 8 hours straight. I mean, I would have about 5-10 minutes off, and then my stomach would make some more acid to throw up and get rid of again.
Sure. And nothing worse because there's hardly anything to really.
Sure, it was just awful.
The dry heaves are the worst.
Yeah, these were worse than dry heaves because I mean literally my stomach was making a brand new set of acid every about 5 minutes. So I just kept throwing up and throwing up and throwing up and throwing up. And my wife wakes up and she's like, "Are you going to go to the doctors?" I'm like, "No, I got my whiskey gig tonight. If I feel better later, I'll be fine." She's like, "You promised that you would go," and I'm like, "Oh." No, God damn it! I don't like being a liar, so I said, "Fine, let's go." I'm sure they're just going to give me some medicine and.
Well, you didn't go directly to a doctor.
Well, I went to an urgent care.
Urgent care, which is like a physician's assistant who's there.
I have
on
a doctor,
staff
but I haven't gone to the guy in a long time.
Right.
And, he doesn't get going until late in the day.
What did the physician's assistant give you?
Some type of anti-vomit thing, and I felt better. And they're like, "Look, I can give you more of these, or if I were you, if you were my loved one, if you were my family member, I would say go to the hospital, go to the ER right now and see what's wrong with you. So I'm like, just give me the medicine, doc. And my wife gave me the look like, you're not going to half-ass this motherfucker. And I'm like, okay. So I went across the street to the emergency room, and they started attaching me to all these machines. And
poking and prodding and trying to figure out what the heck's wrong with you.
We need this jar of pee. I'm like,
Was it literally a jar?
It was like a jar.
Wow.
So I had to go and give them that, and then they started taking blood and things like they put me on an IV drip, and they put me just trying to make sure that I was getting hydrated after losing so much through my vomiting.
Right.
And the doctor comes in and she says, "Well, we have answers. You are diabetic."
Answers are good.
And I said, "Oh, I'm diabetic?" And she said, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Well, great. So there's some medicine. We'll just head on home." And she's like, "Oh no, I'm going to send you to the ICU, and we're going to hook you up to every type of test imaginable and every breathing tubes." And that's when they came up to me and asked me about the advance directive, and like, am I gonna die?
Now your wife was with you at the time, correct?
Sure, she was with me the entire time.
Okay.
And, she's this is actually, in some ways harder on her than it has been on me.
The stress, you're physically just, I'm sure, exhausted. I mean, because of the vomiting for nonstop and being up at that hour, I'm sure you were tired. She was tired and stressed out because her husband is now in the ER, and she just gets the news like, "Oh no, you don't get to go home.
Sure, and I think
you're going to the ICU."
And I think they're being more honest with her than they are with me, in saying that, like you said,
to cut down
on your stress. You got to take him to the emergency room because this is going to be bad. That's when I went out and got water, because my whole life I've been the thirstiest person ever. I just drink like crazy. I don't mean alcohol. I mean I just drink. I'll just down bottles of water and not even think about it. Mm-hmm. And apparently that's a very diabetic thing to do. And I didn't. I have all these things that are. That's what diabetics do. That I've just always decided.
You never thought of it as a warning sign because you didn't think you had. I mean,
right. 42. I never got sick and to the point what happened to me is I had ignored it and my blood went acidic. It's called keloid acidosis, and that just made it so my blood was acid. So anything that went into my system would just instantly turn into acid itself. And it depleted all the potassium in my heart. That's what would have actually killed me, because I was completely out of potassium in my heart, and it was super close.
And they had to put you on a potassium chloride drip, correct? Yeah. And that's one of the reasons they had to monitor you, because you hadn't had that.
Apparently, that was a big problem. You can live with what is this called, diabetes. You can live with diabetes, medicine or diet. You live with that stuff, but you can't live with acid blood.
No, that sounds like it'd be pretty tough to continue to survive with.
Yeah, so I went through all that stuff. I ended up being in the hospital for about 4 or 5 days, and it was one of the worst times of my life. I hope that I'm smart enough to learn from it and be in a better place in the end. I think I am, but until I actually pull through on all this stuff, who knows? But it's now been a week. I've had no Coca-Cola, which I really think is what led me down this path of badness in the first place, was my almost life-crippling addiction to Coca-Cola.
Yeah, if you are a Coke addict of a different sort.
Sure.
Yours was the brown liquid kind.
I would drink 3 big gulps. Yeah. And a 2-liter bottle, and I'd sneak a couple on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
a
day. I
would watch this man do it, and there were days where I would join him, and we would power through 3 2-liter bottles in a matter of a couple hours. Watching
and one video game session.
Yeah, exactly. Video watching WrestleMania or anything that we were hanging out and doing that day.
Sure. So it was bad. I am in a better place now. I'm going to live. I'm going to torment you people. I'm still going to talk about all the great things about Donald Trump and how we need to stop global government and the New World Order and all that other garbage. But I wanted to start it off by saying that I am happy to be alive.
We're happy to have you still here. with us.
Thanks. So, hey, we're going to go to our first commercial break. We're only going to do a couple things today. We're going to, I want to talk about this. I want to open up one of these. This is my powered Geek Box. You see it sitting here on the side. Who knows what wonderful things are going to be added to my life by opening this box right here.
Right.
And
it is one of the better ones.
Sure. I like their shirts the best. Now,
yes.
I say that, and I've cursed myself. Now I'm going to get something like, it's a Donatello shirt.
Sure. But you did get that awesome Godzilla one.
Yes.
And was this the one that had the Archer for President T-shirt in it?
No, that was
that's too bad. I was hoping that was
creep. But I got a really nice Batman out of it.
That's right. You got that awesome Batman one.
Yeah. And last month had a super cool Super Mario shirt.
That's right.
That I didn't get to open because we weren't
on the air.
On the air then. But we'll be back with this. We'll be back with some holiday talk, and we're going to do something a little bit different this commercial break. This is an advertisement for our show here on Zena.tv.
Yes.
Called Ultimate Jam Night, live from the Whiskey. And Brant and I work on the technical side of it.
Absolutely. Every Tuesday night, starting at 9 o'clock is when the opening bands start up. And then at 10 o'clock, you get the actual jam night with the house band and some absolutely amazing performers.
And you can come out and watch us cut it all together and put it all together live at the Whiskey. It's a blast.
Yes.
Now, this is a song that they did last night that I thought was awesome, that I wanted to be able to have on here for, just kind of show you guys what you're missing. And so check out some of this, and then we're going to come back on the other side and open this up and see what magical goodness has been added to my life.
What do you mean you're all out of French onion soup? All right, let's go.
Wow, this song is about French onion soup, actually.
I just wanted one order of French onion soup. One order is all I want, just one.
All I wanted was a Pepsi.
Here we go. Oh, please, God, help me. How the world is gone out of war. God help me. Oh, my business I will put you in. Please, God help me. Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die. Talking myself, fighting my own self. Nah, I'm taking my stop, taking my speech, taking my hearing, taking my arm, taking my leg, taking my soul, leaving me in life in hell.
All right, we're back here on Grand Theft Audio. I'm going to leave the video running up behind us, and we'll leave the audio running there a little bit. But those are some fun shows that Brant and I get to go out and produce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Introducing here next with Brant. Why don't you intro our guest?
Well, we're very lucky to have joining us today in studio a good little friend of mine who I've known for a very long time now. This is Charlie Gladheart.
Hello.
Hey, Charlie, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
So when you came in, you said, okay, we're going to do one thing. I want to see what's in that box, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Are you familiar with these types of boxes that come and you don't know what's going to be in it?
Yeah, I'm kind of pretty interested in them.
All right, sure. They're really neat. This is my favorite of the companies. This is called Powered Geek Box. I also do Loot Crate and Pro Wrestle Crate and Pro Wrestling Crate.
Right.
And a couple others. I really do enjoy these. So it'll be fun to have with me somebody who's interested too. I'm going to cut open the back. They mail them taped.
Super sealed.
So you can't tell what's in them until you get on the air. So here we go. All right, Powered Geek Box. Let's see what the first item is inside the Powered Geek Box. I don't want to have the. Sure.
What's inside? Open.
What's
What's
gonna do?
inside?
What's it going to be?
One thing at a time.
All right. So this is a One Punch Man mini
Hold on.
poster.
He'll hand it to you.
Oh, a mini poster?
Mini poster from
Well,
One
I'm not
Punch Man.
I'm not interested in anime, but
Sure.
I think that I only like a few things that are anime.
One Punch Man. I'm not familiar with One Punch Man, but I look forward to seeing what this poster looks like. So we'll put that there. And actually, Brett, you want to open it up? And
sure,
see what we
I'll
got
open that up.
there?
We'll be able to show everybody what we've got.
Sure, it'll be fun. Let's see what our next item is. It is a
Whoa.
This must be an anime type box this month. This is called a Monocollie. So it looks like it's a little dog with like a dragon face or something. How would you describe that thing?
Okay, it's one of my favorite fire type Pokemon.
Okay.
It's a fire type Pokemon that is in Pokemon X, Y, and it's a lion. Some people think the mane is on fire, but when you just turn it, it's just a normal mane. It's pretty cool. I like him.
Well, let's see that poster. That person looks very anguished. Brent, can we put that up in our new bathrooms here, like right above the toilet?
Sure, absolutely. But there are multiple posters in this.
Oh, there are?
Yes,
Oh, shit.
several of them.
Who knew?
Oh, there's two. Okay, so this is one that looks like it's the rest of the cast of this anime show called One Punch Man.
One Punch Man. Well, he looks like I wouldn't want to take one punch from him.
I believe it's about superheroes. It's on Toonami, which is the Saturday night version of Adult Swim, and I've seen ads for it, and I believe he's just kind of a reluctant superhero who's just so powerful. Relax, would you, buddy? We'll get to everything in the box. You're so excited for this.
It's all good. So it's a cartoon, obviously.
It is. It's Japanese animation, and I know nothing about this one.
I can tell by the feel of this box, it's a pop. Do you like pops? The pop vinyls?
I guess.
Yeah, let's see what we got going on here.
Super Saiyan
Goku.
Kugo.
So
I can't pronounce his name.
Sure, who can? I mean, this is from some gobbledygook language. His name is Saiyan Goku.
Super Saiyan Goku. From Dragon Ball Z.
So I see on the back there's a regular Goku, and this is a Super Saiyan Goku.
Yes.
So this is when he's all powered up or something?
You've got it exactly.
All I know from Dragon Ball Z is 9,000. Like some power
Yeah, that's
Kamehameha.
me.
So there we go. That's a Dragon Ball Z. I feel there's a shirt. Okay, here's something else.
Shirt?
Yeah, I feel there's a couple other items in here. We've got a pack of Dragon Ball Z playing cards. You want to see what's in there?
Yeah, I'll open it.
Sure. Dragon Ball Z is very popular with kids.
There's a new season out on Toonami that is, it's the first one in years. It's still several years old because all this stuff hits Japan well before it hits us.
Sure.
But Dragon Ball Z. I had a girlfriend, 12 years ago, who just absolutely adored this, and so when they used to run it as part of the block of cartoons on cartoon. Relax.
I'm trying to open it.
I don't know. This is good for your teeth.
There we go.
All right, let's see what we got in here. What magical things have been added to our life?
This card we got looks like we have.
What's that baby doing to that apple? Oh, I don't know.
That's baby. I believe that's baby Goku who has a tail.
Oh, that's baby Goku with a tail. Okay,
Yes.
So baby Goku with a tail. What do we got going on here? Some guy who's vomiting out a little girl. Is that what's happening?
That's what it kind of looks like.
It looks like you're throwing up that little girl. We got this guy who's are they in love with each other? About to hug? No, they look like they're good friends. Like they.
No, they're not. They're villains.
They are.
One of them's a villain. Yes.
But then why are they like cuddling like that? I don't know, man. Who's this?
I have no idea.
Well, he looks very sandy and dusty, and this was the special episode when they talked about bedwetting. I remember this one when they tried to teach. Goku that wetting your bed is natural. Okay, we got.
Wow, this is one of the less impressive boxes I've got to say so far.
I agree. This has not been.
But we're not anime kind of guys.
Okay, here's Dragon Ball Z stickers. People like stickers. Do you like stickers? I see you got a box of stickers there, but these won't work in that one. Those are Go-Go's Crazy Bones.
Yeah, there are 50 characters that you could collect and 50 stickers that you put inside.
That's cool.
I'll give you an example. Like, there's one of my favorite Go-Go's. His name is Boy.
Boy?
Yeah, he's
easy
it's like
name
he
to remember.
has underpants on his head.
It does.
He does have underpants on his head, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So those look like fun. I got a thing of breath mints.
From Hello Kitty
Hello-
Kiss version.
The
Kiss
Kiss
Mints.
Mints.
I think that we may have Gene Simmons' people coming by here or something like that, possibly.
Possibly.
So we'll have to leave this sitting around looking like we're cool and we're in the know.
Sure. Would you care for a mint, Mr. Gene Simmons? They
Sure.
are from
Last
the-
thing. Now this shirt feels all old and weathered already.
Well, may I do the honors?
Sure. Let's lay it out and see what we got. I cannot tell you what that is.
Upside down and...
Looks like gay pride or something. Gay Transformers pride is what I think that is.
Whoa,
So
Transformers. I love this Transformers.
yeah, look at
wish
that.
I
it
had
is a
it.
Transformer symbol with like the rainbow coming out of it.
Autobot symbol, yes. That's
So either it is,
I love Transformers.
either it
You
is,
don't know how much I love Transformers.
or it's the dark side of the Transformers, like the dark side of the moon.
there you go.
Dark side of the moon symbol.
Floyd
like,
kinda-
makes more sense than
Yeah.
the gay one. But that's what we got going on here. So I will keep this shirt. The shirt.
It will make a great sleeveless T-shirt for you
Dude,
to
I'm
wear.
gonna cut those sleeves off, and I'm gonna get fucked up on 4th of July. Like I can just tell, like that's part of my language. I can tell that that's when that's gonna happen. So the shirt is a winner. These
I
cards.
want a chicken dinner.
These cards, I don't know. Do you know anybody who likes Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, me either, man. So like these cards are probably. I'm not gonna do anything with those.
Are you sure there's nothing else? That's everything in the box?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't think I was.
No, it's. Oh, that's right. This isn't the one.
Proof. Empty.
Yep, there's nothing left in that box. That
Yeah, this isn't. This isn't the
what-
one. This isn't the one where the box turns into something
True.
beyond, which is always kind of cool with that
Oh,
other
that's
one.
a good advertisement for Power Geek Box. That was nice. So
Power
yeah,
Geek Box hat.
Yeah.
Power Geek Box, do it.
do it. That's right. It's fun, right? What do you think the best thing here was?
Well, I think the best thing is this. He's my favorite. One of my favorite Pokemon.
If he's your favorite, you can have it.
Yeah, see?
So-
If you could tell on the back,
Yeah.
there's... If you could...
I don't think we can zoom
If
in.
you could pause and zoom up,
We can't
it
zoom
says
in.
X and Y on it.
Ah, okay.
There it is, man. So that's yours. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for making your debut on Grand Theft Audio with us.
Wait, what? This is mine now?
It's yours, man. It's yours. You get it.
Thank you.
So hopefully you'll have fun playing with your Go-Go Crazy Bones or something. So we're going to come back on the other side. I don't know. We're just going to run a tiny little bump, and then we're going to come back on the other side, talk about a couple holidays, and get ourselves all wrapped up. So thank you for being here, Charlie.
Yeah, thanks,
You're welcome.
Thank you for
Charlie.
being here for Friendship Week. 'Cause it's-
Okay, so next time if I get more Go-Go's for my birthday, I'll bring them and show one to with them for Grand Theft Audio, and I hope there's still some Go-Go's Crazy Bones that you could Go-Go Crazy Bones pictures that you could show up on the.
I hope that for you too. We'll be more prepared next time for the Go-Go Crazy Bones, but we'll have you back on, man.
Got it.
So thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
And it's Mary Carey, of course, politically naughty with Mary Carey.
I'm always naughty. I'm always politically. My behavior is always politically
naughty.
I'm never politically correct.
Dr.
Dr.
Drew.
Hi. Oh, I'm so.
Guys, how are you?
It's all teary-eyed, Doctor.
I know. She wished she could live at rehab.
But only if Dr. Drew's there. Obviously,
Sure.
if someone like, because a little too groping might be inappropriate. But I like the flirting and stuff.
When I walked in,
don't know.
you shoved my head in your.
No! Are you gonna sue me?
Get politically naughty with Mary Carey. Mondays at 4 p.m.
Hi, I'm Rob Schneider. Hey guys, what's up? This is Matt McAndrew. Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Oakley.
And I'm Corey Cool.
Hi, I'm Martha Madison.
This is Slink Johnson, a.k.a. Black Jesus, b.k.a. Godzilla Lungs.
Hello, I'm Eric Roberts.
Yeah, what's up? This is Craig Wayans.
Hi, this is Brad Williams, and as you can tell, I have never gotten high.
Speedy Don.
And I am the fabulous Stephen King.
What's good? It's your boy Marcus Park, man. We keeping it lit.
I'm Money B.
What's up, y'all? This is Crazy Bone in the building.
And it's your boy Street Symphony.
And you're watching.
Iran
from home and you're on the street. You've been ripped off, you've been used, and you could be killed. There is a way out. There is a way off the street. Not tomorrow, but now. Runaway Hotline will get you off the street. Call Runaway Hotline, toll-free, anytime, day or night. Runaway Hotline gets your message to those who care. Call now and get off the street.
Oh man, so we're in a live, breathing, living studio, so things are going on around us.
Sure.
One of the things that's going on is I see a replay of an old episode where I am yelling at somebody really good on the screen. I'm up just like, get the fuck out! What are you doing? Like, I'm really aggressive there. So go back to our archives and find out what made me so mad. Because, boy, like, that guy needs to calm down. All right, we're
you
back
can find them all on Zeta.tv.
You sure can. We do have a page where all of our past shows are there together, and you can catch them all. So and there's all sorts of fun people. One of the best people you can catch on there right now is Brian Moses. He's really blown up a lot since he did our show about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since Roast Battle really became just a massive success on Comedy Central. He's the creator of it and the host of it, and we have a great interview with him where he said, hey, those are all a bunch of questions I've never been asked before. So that's always fun when you can have somebody come in and talk about something they've never talked about, which is kind of like the backbone of our next segment. We do this every week on here, Grand Theft Audio. We talk about holidays. And there's weekly holidays, daily holidays, monthly holidays. And Brent, I ask you this every year. And I have yet to receive what I consider a satisfactory answer.
Okay.
To be an asshole, okay?
Okay.
Black History Month. How do you celebrate it? Leave him on camera. Don't cut to me.
Okay, how do I celebrate Black History Month? I acknowledge that there is a Black History Month, and I don't know. Besides that, I don't have an answer for this one. Of course, every year, I mean, how does a white man celebrate Black History Month? I don't know how I'm supposed to.
I celebrate the same way every year.
And that is?
For some reason, my friend's birthday is the first weekend in February, so I'm always going through Long Beach then. They always have this ad up that says, celebrate Black History Month, call 1-800-GET-THIN. So I'm on 5 years running now where I call 1-800-GET-THIN and I ask them, how do I celebrate Black History Month?
And what is their answer to you on that?
What are you talking about, sir? I said, well, you guys have this ad by the freeway. It says, celebrate Black History Month, call 1-800-GET-THIN. Like, somehow there's going to be someone who's driving along on, like, oh, man, I'm fat and obese, but this is Black History Month, and I'm going to get my shit together, and I'm going to lose that weight by calling 1-800-GET-THIN. Horse shit. This is a waste of advertisement. And look, if you're going to put up an ad that says celebrate Black History Month, call this number, like, you better have something more than, sir, how obese are you? Because I tried to explain to them the regular level of obese. but they didn't get it, man.
They didn't accept that as an answer what the regular level is.
They didn't.
Okay.
But we are running on many years straight of me asking you that same question. I hope you're prepared.
Next year, you know what? I'll try to remember that February 1st marks the beginning of Black History Month.
So that's the big holiday for this month. I guess the big individual holiday is Valentine's Day.
Sure.
It's, oh my God, it's the worst holiday of the year for men because we have to prove this is how much we love you. I am very lucky to be with a woman now who doesn't give a shit about it. Like,
that's good.
She doesn't want flowers. She doesn't want candies. She doesn't want anything. Like, she, just time, you know. But I have been in situations in the past where you were totally judged on, like,
yes.
This is exactly like a $sign version of how much I love you.
Well, I'm very lucky because that day it no longer has the meaning of Valentine's Day, but because our little guest that just joined us a few minutes ago, Charlie Gladhart, was born on February 14th.
Oh, really?
So it is actually
Great.
Charlie's birthday. It is not Valentine's Day for me.
That's nice.
But that also is why I'm probably single, because I don't celebrate it. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to if I wasn't single. I think it's just
Have you
it's
ever
one of
been
those
pressured into it where you're like,
No,
oh man, I have to get that nice dinner. I got to get like some jewelry.
No, I've gotten girls flowers, and I've gone out on dinners, sure, but not like going out and buying the two heart necklace from K Jewelers, designed by Vera Wang.
Who does that trick?
Okay, but that's the thing. It's only added. It's only put out there for the women to look at, so that they can sit there and go, "Hey, did you see that ad?" Or say, "You know what? I really liked that."
Oh, no.
It's to plant into the ear of the guy. It looks. I hate it.
I think it's designed. That is definitely designed for the women and not for the men, because no man's like, oh, like
I
these
totally
two
need to go out
diamonds
and get
together.
that.
Is exactly
Every
what's gonna.
kiss begins with K.
Yeah, horse shit is
Horse
what that
shit.
is. I don't believe that in any way. Okay, so what else do we have going on this month? This is also Spay and Neuter Month.
Okay.
You know, it's one of the great things that we have done is figured out we can just control the population of other animals.
Sure.
By shooting them up with drugs and then taking them in and cutting their balls off when they're not looking.
Exactly.
There's no dog who's like, oh man, oh my, I have too many kids. I need to go and get a surgery done so I don't have so many of these little bitches running around behind me.
Do you ever wish that the human race would start practicing it upon itself at certain levels?
Oh, we do. I mean, of course. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, on a non-individual, not on a non. I mean, to have other people decide it for them, because as the pet parents or pet owners, whatever you want to call yourself.
The government of China?
No, but as that, you're the one who decides that. It's not like the dog sits there and goes, you know what? I really don't want to have any more puppies. Could you please go and have my balls snipped off?
It is a convenience thing to us, because I don't
do that.
want new dogs or new kittens every X amount of weeks.
Right.
Because once they stop, man, they just bing, 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 keep kicking them out too much. So Bob Barker, you have done a lot to raise the awareness on this issue, and we thank you. So in addition to it being Spay and Neuter Month, I'm going to declare it Bob Barker Month.
Okay.
Because he did so much to help this cause that he deserves his own month.
I agree with that.
Weeks. Well, we brought up earlier that it is Friendship Week.
Sure.
Friend.
Sure.
It's also Jello Week.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, Jello.
Favorite color?
Yeah, it is color, because it's not flavor. I mean, do they really taste all that different?
It depends. I mean, like lime definitely tastes different than cherry, but besides that, not really.
I've never been a big Jello eater. Once they went to make them thicker with a Jello jiggler.
The jigglers.
I mean, all that was like just put a little bit less water in it, so you eat more of it, and we'll make
concentrated gelatin.
Then it was delicious.
Yes.
I mean,
I loved jigglers growing up as a kid. It was the best thing.
Sure, those are great. But if you're just gonna eat some regular Jello, it's not that great.
No,
not really.
Especially when you add the fruit to it. Like, what the hell? I don't want that in there. Get that out of here.
Yeah. This is now turned into something for old people or, people who need to. Yeah. Look at that bowl. I like that they have. We made 3 flavors. We have 4 bowls. We'll just cut some extra and mix it all together in that back bowl, because someone wants. And there's no extra color in there. I wish there was like one yellow cube. You'd be like, whoa, where'd you get that yellow cube from? But no, it's all that. Okay. Daily holidays. Today is Boy Scout Day.
Yes, the anniversary of the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Which I guess are just recently announced that they are willing to let transgender boys into, girls who want to be boys can become members of the Boy Scouts. It's like, okay.
I have really mixed feelings on this one. I mean, I want a place of acceptance for girls who think they're boys to be able to go and learn how to start a fire and that type of stuff. But I think it's also a very important place to get raped. Like, if you're a straight little boy and you are looking at getting touched inappropriately, like, those camps and stuff are a great place, because fucking happened to me.
Did it really?
Yeah. So
wow.
I shut that shit down
I apparently
real quick.
was not a very attractive little boy, because I did Cub Scouts, I did Boy Scouts, and I mean that in the sense that I was I was a.
You were the touchy, not the toucher.
No, I was not the
toucher.
No, I wasn't.
No,
I wasn't either.
I
wasn't either. Exactly.
I
was not. Never had an issue in which an older gentleman felt it was appropriate to try and.
This dude wasn't older. I mean, barely older. I mean, it wasn't like an adult. This was like a
fellow,
an older teenaged boy.
Was this in Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts?
Well, this is like when you go into Boy Scouts in like 8th grade or something.
Sure.
There's seniors there and juniors there also.
Yes.
And so like a 4-year difference, and like an older boy who thought like,
hey, let me touch your junk, huh?
He was working that direction.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, no. Like I fucking understand, and I get what you're doing here, guy. So that's not gonna happen. And it was a great place for like people who want to exert their dominance over others. I remember so many times where the older Boy Scouts would like walk behind the younger Boy Scouts and push them down, or like
you're absolutely right.
They were clean everything up. So like we're gonna do some mean tricks to you kids.
They were
like,
dicks.
They were fucking dicks.
Absolutely.
So
I got very little out of being in the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, me too. I got a lot out of Cub Scouts and stuff. Like,
sure.
But the difference there is you don't go away with those people. And you
right.
Don't, like,
it's a little boys club is what the Cub Scouts is. You get together, you do fun things together. It's a way of just creating friendship. Yeah. Boy Scouts is supposed to like help you learn, skills that will be helpful later on in life, but I
don't know what I learned. I learned how to avoid people and not get myself in situations where someone could exert their dominance over me.
I mean, I've been raised going camping, so by the time I was in Boy Scouts, I knew how to like start a fire from just kindling and such. I didn't have to learn all this crap. And you know what, going after merit badges that was a fucking way. What, I got to study more? I already do enough at school, having to read books there, take them home and study them there. And now you want me to take another book and read about citizenship?
But would you have done more of those things had you gotten a badge for it at school?
No.
Or like a sash where you got, like, for every one of your books that you've read, you got a little star on it?
No.
I think I would have.
Really?
So I think some of I was into those things, man.
You were into sashes?
I liked getting patches at the meetings, and you'd be like, oh,
okay.
You can now, this is proof that I know how to tie a knot, or this is proof that I know how to sell X amount of boxes of cookies. Not cookies.
Okay. Like wrong scouts there, buddy. I guess that was that one.
I don't remember what we sold. But I remember we sold a bunch of shit. Like when I was a child, there was always some type of drive for like things that you had to sell. Like there was always go door to door and sell this, go door to door and sell this. And
yeah. What was it? Jamboree tickets.
Magazine subscriptions.
I don't remember having to do the subscriptions.
Oh, remember, at school we had those
Oh,
magazines.
yeah, at school.
And then they had those little puffy creatures that you could buy. They were like, you would win. So if you sold 15
I remember that. I hated that stuff.
Yeah, but that was some way of them,
Dude, remember how they tried to bribe us by sticking like a $5 bill in an envelope underneath the chairs? Or one year, like the seats, the auditorium is filled with preteens, and we're all sitting there, and they go, "All right, look underneath your seat," and everyone's looking at their seat, and like 5 kids won $5 each, and it's like, you bastards,
I think that was a Scholastic Books event. Like they would take us out to those things, and
then
they would pass out your order forms on what books you wanted to order this month, and they'd all be cheap as shit. A book would be like 15 cents or something.
Yeah.
And then your parents would get stuck with this bill like $3 for, Curious George scrapbook and just some garbage. Okay, so yeah, those things sucked. We have 2 other holidays for today. Then we're gonna get ourselves out of here, man. This is Laugh and Get Rich Day.
Okay.
So I think that you're going to be pretty rich if you laugh all the time anyway. So maybe that's what they're trying to say.
Well, then how did Donald Trump get so rich? Because he does not have a sense of humor. He can't find funny in stuff like Saturday Night Live. Who cares if it's critical of yourself? Are you
I
so
think he's
important?
laughing at the other sketches very heartily.
Oh, you think
that
so?
Part's being left out.
Wait a second.
I think we hear
there
about
are very few sketches that are that well written in that show.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. You're saying that there are some laughs in SNL.
Sure,
but
there's
really
always just some laughs.
Yeah,
not enough.
No, I think he's a big fan of all those other sketches. I bet he just sits there and laughs. And
I sure look forward to the White House Correspondents' Dinner this year to see how he handles that.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, sure. He's got a great sense of humor.
Is that what the world's based on?
I think a person who can laugh at themselves.
Sure. You can. Obviously, you have to be able to laugh at yourself. If
you can, I think you're a stronger and better person for it. If you can accept the fact that people can make fun of you and you can accept that and laugh at it, it shows that you have a better mindset, I think, in life.
Sure, I say
that you don't take things so very seriously, and I think that maybe that's the problem.
This guy's not perfect.
No,
I mean, he's just going to lead us to the best lives we've ever had. All right, lastly, this is also Opera Day. Do you have a favorite opera?
I don't think I've ever seen an opera.
You've never seen one?
No, have you?
Yeah, I saw Bugs Bunny do Figaro.
Sure.
And The Barber of Seville.
Sure.
I mean, I could probably name 10 operas if I really, really had to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. I mean, I don't want to test it out right now, but I've already named 2. Can you name 2 others?
Not at all. The Barber of Seville, sure. I'll accept that answer. And Figaro, sure. Okay, there's 2.
There's 2. There's also
you know of them. That's good to know.
Pagliacci.
Okay.
So that's probably the best, you know.
If you say so.
That's at least whenever they cut to
you
opera.
You used to get stuck falling asleep to like that arts channel on PBS, right? So they would just come on. You'd wake up like, oh, opera. What's the name of this one?
Oh, that sounds like little Jake. Exactly what he's doing.
No, this is what he was doing.
Luckily for the people at home, the people who were listening at home didn't see that you put your hands up in a sign of prayer and anointment.
Because we're only broadcasting audio.
This is Grand Theft Audio, not Grand Theft Video.
Sure.
I don't know what you're promoting people to do, but that's your garbage.
Well, on Zena.tv, we I think we broadcast only in video with audio attached to it.
Sure, but people who are subscribing to us on iTunes and have been listening to us there as I cut the audio, and I've been posting it up there for I don't know how many years now.
Okay, but so we don't have with the new iTunes, we don't have the videos up as well?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It costs money to put up the videos.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, that's where we get the thousands of subscribers every week that listen to us. So I know that that part must be a mystery to you. All right, so this is February 8th. It is 2013, or 17, and we are about to go off and have a good week out in the world.
Sure.
Anything you're particularly looking forward to?
No, I mean, we got Charlie's birthday will happen before we're back, so I'm looking forward to celebrating that with him. Besides that, just a relaxing weekend, I hope.
That sounds good, man. I have a whole bunch of bullshit I'm running around to this weekend for Valentine's Day. I have to go to art exhibits and all sorts of other things. I'm going to one. I'm not going to. Okay, so do I want to go home with my wife if she watches this or not? It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
You have a great time.
It's going to be great.
You always have a great time going out with your wife.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Last thought before we go. I long ago decided that since I wanted to save something for later in life, I thought that I would save butt pleasure until I was 50. But since I almost died, I'm going to push it up to 46.
Okay. Like your own personal butt pleasure?
I'd prefer my wife, I guess, to give it to me. So look, this is more of a countdown to her. Like you thought you had about 8 years because I told you 50, but I'm pushing it up to 46. So like
in a couple of years, she's going to have to buy a strap on and
no, I don't look. She doesn't have to buy the strap on. I think you first rent it or you go to a party where it's there. Okay,
sure.
Like, you don't just want to make that type of financial commitment to this is how you're going to want it. Like you want
right. You'll start off with the butt plug and then move up to the strap on.
I think a plug is really late in the game too, man. I literally.
No, they have different sizes. You can start off with the little tiny one.
I got a while to think about what the backdoor plan of attack is going to be, but
she's the one who has to make the plan of attack on your
we
back
will
door.
Make it together because there will be no surprises. It will be.
Anytime there's something going up back there, it's a surprise.
Okay, have you ever had something go up your back door?
Yes, I have.
And do you think it's wise to push it up 4 years, or like should I just?
I don't know. It's a personal preference kind of thing, man.
Yeah. Well, my personal preference is to push it up 4 years.
All right.
So there'll be no pushback from her on my pushing.
We'll be back here in 4 years on the 8th of February to find out how that's working out.
Okay, sure. I'll give an update.
Sure.
That sounds like here on Zena.tv, the name that will stand the test of time. we will have those answers in the future for you.
Okay, great. I look forward to that in 4 years.
So, as always, I'm Jake Belcher saying thank you for tuning in.
And I'm Brent Thoman. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, and next week is also the return of Suicide Girls coming in after us.
That's right.
I'm super happy to have them. Xena.tv has so much entertainment, and you should be watching it, all the time.
And don't forget, Tuesday night, starting at 9 o'clock, the Ultimate Jam Night, live from the Whiskey here on Xena.tv. We put a lot of work into it, and we hope you get a chance to watch it and enjoy.
Yeah, they're awesome. So come out and check them out, guys. Jake Belcher.
Brant Thoman.
Bye.
Bye.